whenever you're playing as Mishima characters.
Definitely gotta keep your eye out on it. And Kusanagi with the Hworang again, going up against Roy. We're going to Island Paradise.
Oh, gonna do Kusanagi and Roy Tekken. All right, we've seen this stage a lot today, actually. I don't know,
Yeah,
this is
man.
like the third time that we're back on it. Pretty cool, especially when you go downstairs, especially when you get that final round transition with the background, the sun setting. Pretty cool, man. Brings back a lot of memories too, with the top part song being a stage from Tekken 5, and then the lower level even going further back in time to the Tekken 4 beach stage. So a blast from the past. So I'm always down to watch or play Tekken matches on this stage.
Yeah, it's crazy too. It's a double throwback. That's what I think a lot of us didn't realize when we first saw the stage, but once we heard both tracks, we knew. Man, that was quick. That was a first round perfect. Not just that, it was a super quick round. That was crazy. Roy Tekken already.
Roy Tekken formula, just low pressure, and a lot of times finished the round with the double break grab. Even the middle of the round's fine too. Roy Tekken, you know.
Damn, he almost had a double perfect here. Uh-oh. Hit him with the big Raha, the follow-up.
With Kusanagi, it's like he really doesn't get activated till he's losing in the match, right? When he fought against Joestar, it was like Akuma would win 2 rounds, Geese would win 2 rounds, and then Kusanagi would start doing work. So here we go, same situation. Roy Tekken off to a huge lead, and just gotta get up and start playing some defense, man. That's the start of a comeback being made. But again,
Jeez, he is going in, man. We might as well give him 3 perfects for that one. But that was such a one-sided game. I feel like Roy is forcing Kusanagi to go back to the drawing board. He has to do something. He better start using the punches with Hworang or something instead of the kicks. The kicks weren't working.
When it goes that bad for you, pretty much you just want to come to the next match with a completely new game plan. Don't do anything that you thought was going to work in one, because obviously it's not going to work. And again, you want to pay attention to what your opponent was doing as well. We saw a lot of throws, a lot of pressure with those throws, those lows. So Hworang doesn't have like launching attacks out of when he blocks like a low or something like that. So he has to figure out which punisher am I going to do if I block down back 3? Which punisher am I going to do if I block down 2? He has to get his punishers in order, because Hworang's while standing punishment can be kind of weird sometimes, not the best. So a lot of things he needs to solve and get down. And the good thing about the online tournaments is that there's a big break in between the games. You're not really forced or to go jump straight back into rematch or anything like that. You got to go through that long lobby of people or whatever. So a little bit of extra time to think, and that's what I think Kusanagi could use right now. Like, it went really bad that game, and just got to come with drastic changes this time around. And you know, don't wait to go down 2-0 rounds or whatever before you start activating. Right? You want to have that bloodlust from the beginning. Like, I can relate to having those slow starts. It cost me a lot of tournament losses, and you know, once you get around that problem, you'll notice like, didn't need to happen at all in the first place. I could have just had a different mindset at the start of the rounds. Like, it has to do something with your mentality, I think. Starting off, as we go to game 2 at the Mishima Dojo.
Oh, look at that. Starting off with the Flamingo sidestep. But man, a big counter hit again from Roy Tekken. Roy has been doing so well at implementing his lows. The lows have been working out in such a great way for him. Not just that, he always finds the opening because of those lows to get more combo damage and forces his opponent to the wall. He's been keeping Kusanagi. I mean, Kusanagi moved by the wall. That's where he lives now. Since the start of this match, that is where he resides.
I really appreciate the fact that like our guy Roy is just not afraid to throw every attack in the book at his opponents. Like, you know, he doesn't need to balance anything. He just only has the on button right now, and that's really cool to see. Not a lot of players really can make that style really work. Like, I think of Nobi when it comes to like all offensive type players.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I agree with the Nobi analogy that you just made. Yep. But man, Kusanagi was finally able to get around. But oh wait, this is a big opportunity. Big counter hit. He's gonna get wall damage as well. Never mind.
Drop him. You know, it could be tough with online. A lot of other factors come into play, and also you're in a tournament right now. This is top 6. This is a Masters event. Tekken Online Challenge. I mean, the first time I really probably Central America has been featured in this capacity here on the Tekken channel. That's
no way. He Flamingo stepped back. That obviously hurts.
Still alive. The race drive. Tough. 1-1. I mean, it just gives you no time to think about what you want to do. Right there, if Kusanagi could have just had some breathing room, he would have walked up, did the race drive, and potentially ended the round with the Oki. But, you know, there's just a pressure that just never gives you an opportunity. So whenever you do get a knockdown like this, or whenever you do get Roy Tekken's back to the wall, you do want to go all out, because if he ever gets a moment to breathe, then he's going and he ain't looking back. So
wow, 1-1-3-3 to end it.
Nice. I mean, these guys both like using unconventional strats. Unconventional, we got that low right there. And Kusanagi, for the first time in this game, has the lead. This is a great position to be in. Especially Roy Tekken opted not to go for the shoulder. He wasn't confident that it was going to hit, although it would have.
Kusanagi with the lead. Oh no, he has to be careful.
I've seen this before. I've seen this before. Roy Tekken is super clutch. Kusanagi should be careful, guys.
No, that's not going to hit.
Yeah, discipline. Waited it out, even though Hworang came in with the running 3, which gives a lot of advantage, and a lot of times, you know, with the advantage, you're going to press it and you're going to continue attacking. And Roy Tekken knew that. That's why he wasn't afraid to take that risk on the Rage Art. It paid off for him in a previous round, so why not go for it again? But the fact that Kusanagi backed off there shows that he's willing to balance it out. You know, keep your opponents guessing. When I got advantage, I might block, I might attack. I know you as a Feng player, you got the backstep Kempo, and last round you just blew me up with the YOLO Rage Art. So I'm going to be more careful, especially when my life is on the line. And thanks to that, he earned himself one game, 1-1 now, with a fresh start. New game, new stage, new everything, and anyone's game at this point. Even though, you know, for a good majority of this set, it looks like Roy Tekken has been in control now.
He was in control for most of the set. Very much like you said, most of the set. However, I feel like it was that learnings from that previous match where he got blown up by the Rage Art when he was, you know, stuck in stance. This time kind of put the same type of mentality into his opponent where, like, I think he's going to press a button, but this time he just held back and it worked out for him at the very end. And sometimes it's all about how you clutch it out at the very end. And that obviously worked out for Kusanagi. So now, tied up 1 game apiece, we go into our final game where, again, this is loser's bracket action. Loser of this will be out of the tournament, tying themselves in 5th place.
5th place, not too bad, very respectable. They'll be going away with some money and some points for their efforts, but you do want to continue, because once you reach this point, you're really only 2 or 3 wins away from winning the whole tournament. This is going to be the final game played on the Howard Estate. Again, 3 breakable walls. I feel like Hworang is a killer on this stage just because he's got nice wall carry, and once he gets to the wall, he doesn't even have to break it. He could do huge damage without it, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. This is Roy Tekken's pick as well. He wants to beat Howard Estate. Okay, starting off, Kusanagi looks a lot more comfortable now because he is going toe-to-toe with Roy in terms of swinging, going in. You know? Nice punishment on the 1-2. I mean, he was on the ball right there with the back 3. It's 1 frame slower than your standard big launcher, so...
Oh my god, he caught him!
Punches was nice.
What? Oh my, that sequence, he had it locked and loaded in his mind. Down forward 3, safe on block, backswing blow, but unfortunately he hit him out of the air.
Yeah, it's either that, or you know how sometimes you're holding back because you try to block and then you go forward with like a jab or something. They do that back forward 1 move.
Yeah,
so maybe he thought
it gets buffered in.
Yes, it's crazy. So how like the commands and moves can work against you sometimes.
Ooh, nice one, counter hit. The follow up.
He got it right back, made up for it. He was like, I failed, but as long as I succeed the next time, I can forgive myself. Okay, power crush.
Right through the jab as well, into Peacekeeper. The follow-up. Now, Kusanagi obviously fighting with a bit different of an attitude than he did in this opening match. Oh, they tried it. Oh my gosh, and the back turn launcher works.
He's got the lead in the set, Mark. This match is a completely different feeling to it now.
But they trade blows and he loses. Right now, Kusanagi 1 round away from taking this. And I mean, Roy Tekken, the way this all started, I would have put all my channel points on Roy Tekken, the way things were going.
Here we go,
It was so dominant.
Here we go, Mark. 60% right off the bat for Roy. He wants to at least go to a final round, but at the start of this round, there was a huge momentum wave for Kusanagi. He was able to just shut down Roy Tekken.
All these whips, oh my.
Counter hit.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, he did the Nashi low shoulder to the the tailspin. That's that 2018 tech. Okay,
final round. What's gonna happen?
He's trying to enforce that.
Oh no! Did you not know it? Okay, good patience.
Oh
Into
my
the
god!
Big one.
This is a lot of damage, Mark.
Look at that.
He
He has
loves
the
the
wall
side step
position.
4. He's not afraid of the side step 4. I would be careful because Kasami could lose very quickly here. One more hit. And there it is.
We haven't seen him use that much of that evasive punch, but he made it count at the very end. Great call out there from Roy, and Kusanagi is out of the tournament.
I feel like that's like a trait of a very seasoned Feng player. Just not really using the up forward 2 until it's like to win the match or to win the round or whatever. That's like something that if you are a new Feng player, you're not gonna have that ability. You're not gonna have that in your blood. But with experience, like that's a clear sign right there that Roy Tekken, like he had, there are plenty of times, like almost after everything that gets blocked or whatever, you can just throw it up for 2. But the more you throw it out, the more your opponent's gonna try to step the opposite way in those situations to get a really nice punish. So to hold off to it till the end, kind of how we talked about the Hell Sweep, it doesn't even have to be like a big risk move like that for something like up forward 2. That's so tricky. It's probably most lethal when you use it like in those final moments where the value of that